Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, I want to do a follow-up to my video last week on the Fed rate cut meeting. Saw this great tweet by Marty Party. 100% recommend you follow him. Great content from this guy, all right? So when it comes to the Fed meeting, everyone thinks the rate cut is the headline. It isn't. The real earthquake is at 2:30 when Jerome Powell speaks, okay? Markets barely twitch when he touches rates. That's pretty much built in, like we showed last week. Poly market predicted the cut, came true. That's what the market was betting on, okay? But for the next 7 days or so, Wall Street scrambles around trying to translate every syllable that the guy said. I don't know why he doesn't just speak clearly, but he likes to talk in code and use all these terms that are so easy to misinterpret, okay? But that's what moves your paycheck. That's what moves your 401k. That's what moves your stock prices. The whole economy moves off of what this dude says every single month. And buried in that 230 mess was some real alpha, which Marty Party pointed out about the housing market, okay? So the Fed has a giant piggy bank. Call it $7 trillion, okay? December 1st, they're saying, hey, we're not gonna decrease it, we're gonna leave it the same, which is code for they're gonna print money and increase it. But bullish, right? But one of the things that nobody says out loud and that Marty pointed out, okay, every month there's a lot of old home loans that finish paying off. Call it $35 billion a month, whatever that number is. Typically, the Fed will take that cash and reinvest it and buy more home loans to create demand in the market. Okay, and what that does, if the Fed's buying all the loans, because your bank is not going to hold the loan for 30 years, they're going to sell it to the secondary market. And the Fed buys a lot of those mortgage-backed securities. That's what they're called. So what Marty's saying here is the Fed will no longer be buying those mortgage-backed securities. They're going to take that cash and redeploy it as short-term treasuries, which juices the stock market and makes that go up, but it has an inverse effect on housing. If no one's buying the loans, there's no incentive to make them. If there's no incentive to make the loans, then they get more expensive, okay? There's no competition to keep the price down. So the consumer at the end kind of gets screwed, right? Because the rates will be higher. So I don't know. I agree with Marty's take here. I dug into it. Makes a lot of sense to me. And, so everyone who thinks the rate's going down as a direct correlation to the Fed cut rate, that's not true anyway. But this really shows that rates might stay a little higher for a little longer and crush demand just a little bit more. But hey, it's a great time to buy when no one else is buying. Okay, so not a bad time to be a home buyer, okay? If you can make it through this. Take it easy, guys. Let me know what you think below, if Marty is right or if I'm totally misreading it. Later.